Tobago has reclaimed a seat at the parliamentary table with the appointment of Attorney-at-Law Melanie Roberts-Radgman as the island's sole senator in the 13th Republican Parliament. Sworn in on May 23, 2025, Senator Roberts-Radgman is one of 6 opposition senators appointed on the advice of the Leader of the Opposition and one of 31 senators selected by the President of Trinidad and Tobago. Among those 31, only 8 are women, representing 26% female participation in the current Senate. Reporter Jewel Greene has more.
While her debut public appearance was on Tobago Update's GMT, her appointment signals a renewed voice for Tobago in national legislative affairs. And for Roberts-Radgman, it's a role she's embracing with purpose and clarity.
I mean, while we're one nation, of course, we have matters here that are very unique to us. And even things that happen on a national stage, it might tend to affect us a bit differently here in Tobago. So I see my role as being very aware of what's happening in Tobago, being very aware of what the Tobagonian population needs, and then bringing the Tobagonian angle.
Roberts-Radgman brings to the Senate a solid academic and professional background. She holds a BA in Political Science from Adelphi University, a Juris Doctor from Harvard Law School, and a Legal Education Certificate from Hugh Wooding Law School. She is licensed to practice law in both New York and Trinidad and Tobago, and has worked on Capitol Hill in local advocacy and with international organizations such as BPTT. Her entry into politics began in 2017 as a THA candidate for the Progressive Democratic Patriots for what was then Providence Mason Hall Mariah, has sparked conversation within some corners of the People's National Movement about her loyalty, despite her vocal support for 2020 PNM candidate Kelvin Charles.
I think that if we want to continue with the trend of inclusivity, if we want to continue with the trend of tapping into the expertise, the energies, and the passions of persons within Tobago to ensure that Tobago develops for 2020 and beyond, then the only choice is Mr. Kelvin Charles.
Meanwhile, THA Minority Leader Kelvin Morris has discouraged internal disputes. The Tobago Council leader, Ansel Dennis, has called for unity and focus, but Senator Roberts-Radgman remains resolute in her focus.
Yes, my loyalty is to Tobago, first and foremost, to our island and the island's development. Persons moving across the floor is not something that's new to us. Our current Chief Secretary, who is also the political leader of the TPP, he was once a registered member of the People's National Movement.
With crime and economic development high on her agenda, Senator Roberts-Radgman plans to use her senatorial platform to address issues that matter to Tobagonians.
We have increasing criminal activity on the island of Tobago, and I've always said that that's something that we cannot allow to get out of hand. We wouldn't be able to survive it. So that's definitely something that I am looking very closely at, and I hope, and it seems like it will be on the legislative agenda.
Right. Though questions remain about her long-term political ambitions, Roberts-Radgman is focused on settling into her current role.
My priority right now is understanding this role, growing in this role, and being able to perform very, very well in this role. For me, the success in this role would be measured by really being able to agitate and bring about impactful change, for Tobago in particular.
For now, Tobago has a strong qualified advocate in the upper house, one who says her service, not her history, will define her contribution to the nation. Jewel Greene-George for Tobago Updates Television News.